We are now starting into season 2. Obviously, last episode we finished off season 1. We finished 11th place, I think, in the end, which wasn't too bad. We are now into the 1st of July, and our new goal for this season on the board is to finish in the top half. And obviously, we're going to aim for ourselves. Our own little goal is at least playoffs, so we can maybe hit that goal that's on that wheel that we first saw in episode 1 of getting promoted and then staying up in the league above to complete our first category. But obviously, we're just going to have to play out how the season goes. Here's the new league table. If we look at the predicted one, we are predicted to finish down in 13th place. So we're not predicted to finish very high. One of my goals I want to do this episode, because it's more of a transfer-based episode, this one, is going to be see if we can sign a player that does get us, just gets him on the Dream 11. Just one. If I can find a player that does that, I would be very impressed. Between the last episode and this one, I've signed 2 players on pre-contracts who have now joined, and that will be these 2. Will Lancaster and George Ward. Will joins us from File, also in the same league as us, and he was out of contract, so I signed him up as a centre-back. And the other one, George Ward, is also a centre-back, who we signed from Buxton, again, out of contract. We also let a lot of players go. So at our moment, this is our team, and it's looking very big. Also, people like Kai and Tyler, I also want to let go. He's just not the standard. I thought he was good when I first saw him, but it's just, he's not great. He's got to get going. I do want to look for a new first choice goalkeeper, but Theo Richardson, if I do have to keep him, I'm not exactly like really gutted about, because he still can do the business. But we will need a second try. Today's episode, pretty much a transfer episode, and if time allows, we'll get a game in as well, just to see how the team is doing. So also, I have forwarded on to the 1st, because that is the date where all the contracts expire, of anyone that was expiring contracts. So there should be, if we go into the recruitment page and the player database, there should be a whole bunch of players in here we can sign on free transfers. Whether or not they want to join, or whether or not they will join, a whole different ball game. That's what we're going to find out. One of the first things I want to do is contract is also expired 15-29. I don't want to go too old. 29 is probably the highest I want to go. I change this to be my formation, not by the looks of it. Anyways, one of the first positions we want to look at is goalkeeper. What I like to do on this page is go to the last club, change it this way around, and I like to find here this guy's last club. He was at Arsenal, Lucas Nygaard. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he's a decent goalie. Let me just go into comparison. Like Theo Richardson. And he's not bad. He's not bad. He is 7 years younger than Theo, so we have to take that into account. Pretty good. Theo Rich is massively better. Got a better command of his area. First touch, we're not too concerned about. Pendant tendency, so, no problem. His one-on-ones are better. His mentals are better. Also, his physicals aren't, but physicals aren't exactly a big thing. He is not bad. What I want to do then is add into a short hang on, let's empty out this shortlist, because this is all of the players I was going to sign on free contracts. Let's remove all of these, so it's empty, and then we can go in and add into the shortlist. And then we move on to the next goalkeeper. Now we've got Aston Villas as well. So we've got someone like James Wright. And I'm just going to go through to Theo Richardson. Again, he's pretty good. He's only 21 as well, so there's room for improvement, lots of room for improvement for a goalkeeper. They're pretty good. And also, I do want to compare him then to Nygaard as well. See which one I would say is the better goalkeeper. And it's pretty hard to say. They're pretty, well, maybe Nygaard potentially. I would say Nygaard. Kicking's better, but the one-on-ones and stuff. So I at the minute would stick with Nygaard. So I'm going to go through a bunch of these goalkeepers, add them to the shortlist. I'm going to show you who I have and who we're going to go for from there. Okay, so these are the players that I found for goalkeepers. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got a full 11. We've got Mari Tanvaziva. Seems quite good, if I remember correctly. A 21-year-old. His mentals are absolutely mental. Not a bad goalkeeper for 21 years old. 6'1". That doesn't work. One of the people I did like, I think it was Adam Khan from Pakistan. He was quite a decent goalkeeper there. Mikey Allen as well too. I think he was quite decent. I mean, he is a lot better than Theo. I think 6'6" as well. He's a big goalkeeper. So I think Mikey Allen was going to be my first choice. There's also Harry French, who I like. He was again quite good for a 20-year-old. And then in here as well, I've also added like a couple of 18-year-olds. like Fred Heath, just because I hope they would like to be second choice. I hope they don't mind. Just for an 18-year-old, that is just absolutely mental. So I'm hoping I can get him on like a £200-300 per week deal, and then we can get one of the other goalkeepers to be first choice. And then we'd have 2 new goalkeepers. Both should be pretty decent for our level. I think I'm going to go with Harry French as our first goalkeeper. He wants to be a star player, which is a bit concerning. And he also wants £900 a week. I've noticed a lot of these on this non-promotional release course, which is going to be very concerning. I can't even take it out because it's sort of non-negotiable. £900 a week is a lot. Marley, what do you want? You want to be important, which is nice. You only want 230. I can rate that. You, my son, only £230 a week. You're only 21 as well. Your mentals are so much better than Theo. I don't think you're that far off in terms of goalkeeper stats wise either. How much is Theo on? Theo is on 550, so you're on half the money as well. The same level-ish of goalkeeper. You, myself, are high on my list. Charlie Casper, I want to compare. Push to sign. Yep. Charlie Casper, I'm not even getting close to yours, mate. You might as well get off that shortlist. Harry French, we looked at. Fred Heath, the 18-year-old, wants to be an important player. 650. Okay, Cameron, star player, concerns me, but only £440 a week. That is decent. He does want this. He does want that on the bottom, but £440 a week, we can get that down a little bit as well. And he is only 18 and probably better. And it's 6'2", decent height for goalkeeper. Cameron, mate, I think you are pushing first, unless there's someone that really stands out and cheap. Star player 5, Dylan Thompson, mate. You're gonna have to go. I ain't gonna afford that. James Wright. Oops, I keep doing that. Force of habit. Star player. Yeah, no chance. Move from shortlist. Mikey Allen. Did I look at Mikey Allen? 750 for Mikey Allen. I don't mind that because he is 6'6" and better. He's already better. He'd be on a little bit more than our current goalkeeper. Promotion where he's right. The only thing is, I'd have to be prepared to lose Mikey Allen at the end of the season because if I can get this down to 20%, 650. So take it. I think we take the Mikey Allen first choice goalkeeper. Ian Willow, you want to be an important player. 725. That's a lot for him because now I'm saying that I'm not really looking for a backup. Oh my god, 500. Interesting. Adam Khan wants to be a backup. Bang the phone. Oh my days. And he doesn't want an actual contract. I get you on like £70 a week for 2 years. Yes, and wants to be. That's done. 2 goalkeepers. Obviously, if they want to join. But 2 goalkeepers we're going for. Was it Mikey Allen didn't want to? I can't remember which one's a Kian. 725. Or was it Nygaard? It might be Nygaard who didn't want a lot. Yeah. So if Mikey Allen doesn't join, I think Lucas Nygaard is going to be our second choice. Adam Khan as a backup. Solid. Absolutely solid choice, I think. But then we just repeat. We go back to the player database. We change our search. Go defender left. Take the goalkeeper out. And we go again. Go back to the top. We go through yet again more defenders from. I first started looking at Premier League clubs, so people like Morgan, who could play left and right. That's a bonus. And our left is Lewis Hudson. Don't mind him. Don't mind him. Add him in. He's left and right as well, so that is cover for both. Which is nice. Why is he blue? Free agent Rotherham. Is it because he's on like a pay-as-you-play contract? Yeah. He's not better than Hudson. Okay, I'm going to go through these. I'm going to do the same thing again. So these are the only 2 really that I could find that stood out to me. One of them you might recognise is Elise, who, yes, you are correct, is brothers to Michael Elise. So I think this could be an interesting signing. He can play both wings, and he is quite good to be fair to the boy. I think he's up there. Joe Ashton, obviously he is better, but let me just show you against Elise. He's also very good, and he can play centre back. The other player I like was Josh Bickerton because I am missing. Hang on, 2 seconds. I am missing some left backs. There he is. I found him. Ollie Morgan. This guy that can play both wings. He's also quite good here to Elise. I think Elise takes him on it. I do like Joe Ashton. I do think I compare him to Elise. He is better, and he's only 19. So I don't know. I think Joe Ashton is the one to beat. And if we compare Bickerton, yeah, he's better than Hudson. That's not what I meant to do. Find Joe Ashton. These are pretty on par with one another. But I do think Joe Ashton is the one to do it. Let's approach to sign this guy, see what he wants. Must be a star player, that's concerning. 650. Don't dislike. Doesn't want that though. So if I take that out to 20%, 575. That's got to go in apparently at that much. 54. Come on, do 575. 20% on a 575. I think we finalise that. And while we're here though, I do think we do Richard Elise as well. Whoops. Actions, approach to sign. This guy wants to be a star player. Yeah. See, I can't afford anywhere near that. Bickerton. Well, you only want to be a breakthrough. I like that. 470. Do it for 430. I rate that one, Josh. Ollie Morgan. You want to be important on 725. Let me go with the 2 that we've currently got. And if Joe does agree, I'm going to have a choice to make whether we go ahead with it or we just go with Josh. Josh is good out on that left. That's going to be a choice for another day, if we do have to make that choice anyway. Anyways, we go from left now. We're going on to defender centre. See what else we can find. Obviously, these are going to be compared to the 2 new signings we had. Because they're the only sort of choice we've got. This guy's from Arsenal. Any Arsenal player I will go for because I am a gooner. The best one was, where are you? Will Lancaster. There you are. Oh, he's so much better than Will, isn't he? Holy moly. Look at those mental. Like 18 as well. How much do you want to be a star player? That's concerning. Yeah. Too much for me, Braden Clark. I was going to go straight in for him if I was decent. Junior Wilson. You come up on here now? No. Okay. Well, so I'd say Will is better than you, Junior. TJ Carroll. 6'6". This could be big. We need a big player. We do need a big centre. You want to be a star player too. £200 a week. TJ, I'm going to put you on the shortlist just in case that is a doable allowance. But at the minute, you're a bit too much. Okay. These are the centre backs we found. Joe Ashton here is the guy that we've currently already offered a contract to because he can play left back. So really, we're only looking for like one centre back because we have got a couple anyway. We'll start off in Marley here. Give him to Will. He is a lot better than Will, to be fair. 19 as well. He is only 5'11", but he can also play DM, which I do like. Oops. Approach the sign. Yes. Oh, I pressed it again. Must be a star player. £700 a week. We will come back to you, Marley. I have hiccups now. Not a bad price. We have Terrence Miles. We can play centre back, right back, and somewhat as a DM as well. Obviously, if we compare him to Will as well, he is so much better. How much do you want, Terrence? Oh, I like that one. Don't mind. That's 35%, and this is way high. I'll take it out. £500 a week. I don't mind that. 3 years as well. Obviously, if we don't get promoted, we're going for about 165 grand. I'm going to confirm that one. I do like that one. Isaac Smith. Again, comparing him, completely different level. So much better. He wants to be a star player. And a lot of improvements. Yep. We can't afford you, Isaac. Remove you from that list. Last we got to TJ Carroll, I think is one of the ones I went through on camera. And all of these players are pretty much £800 a week. Yeah, it was a bit much, wasn't it? I remember clicking on him now. Aiden Wilson, you want to be a star player too. 825. Don't like that one. Was it you that didn't want a lot? 700. Do I risk it? Do I go for him? Or do I just keep Will and things that I'd be happy with what I have? I don't think I can afford to go with him yet. Next up we're going for defenders on the right. Change this over. Edit search. Let's send it back. Defender right instead. Okay, the right backs one were pretty easy to go through. Every single right back that I liked wanted like £800 to £1,200 per week, except for Hamzat Balogun. He wants £400 a week and becomes a breakthrough prospect, which I really reckon I can get him for like £70 a week. That is an absolute bargain in my eyes. I can get him for £370 a week. Just compare him to Skinner. He is better, and he's only 21 years of age. His mentals are so much better. His crossing is better, which we kind of need in a right back. Marking, his passing, his tackling, everything you want in a right back is better. And 18 determination is really good as well. So I don't mind that. Everybody else just wanted way too much, like Caden Rodney. What, £1,000 a week? I can't afford that. Absolutely mental. So he is the only right back I would put anybody. Was the only one worth the money that they wanted. Now I'm just going through the DMs. I'm going to go through them all, I think, and then I'll go through all the positions and I'll go to my shortlist and go ahead and then sort of guide you through my shortlist of the ones that I've gone for, the ones that I've not gone for. And we'll go from there. Obviously, then we'll advance a couple of days, see what happens, see who comes to us, who doesn't. And then we'll find out what happens to our squad. Because it is... Why is this name... I know I was going to say correct for the thing, but why is Joe Gibbard's name standing out to me? What am I missing? I don't know why, I just feel like he's a good player. He's made one appearance in the Prem. Who are you wanted by? PNS and Worthing. Not that many. Better you than Sona. Mentals and your physicals are so much. Oh, bring that down to 15 and not to 6. There's ODM. I'm not even go through the shortlist. That's ODM. With Sona as well, and I think we got another player. I like that. Next time we got attack midfield left. By this. Okay, so apparently I tried signing more players, but apparently I can only offer like £20 a week. Certain players. If I go to my recruitment, I don't know if I just do it on this one, say maybe not that one. Oh, no, that's letting me. What's happening here? I was in player databases, right? I wanted attack midfield left. Here's the player. That's Cemento here. I could only offer him £20 a week. I don't know why. I don't know why. So I'm going to go through a couple of days, see what signings get agreed or don't get agreed. And I'll come back. Some very positive news. We are now studying for a National C license, which is always a bonus. I tried applying for this in the middle of last season, but I got with you. I thought, why not give it again now that I've signed a new contract and the season's not started yet. This time, okay, some news, good and bad. Joe Gibbard has decided to go to Torquay, who is in the league above us. I mean, they have turned down Scunthorpe as well. who's in that same league, so I don't think we had much of a chance. Ashton, however, one of the centre-backs, has agreed to join, which is nice. So Ashton is coming in. However, Terence Miles, we'd go to Dorking, who are in the same sort of league as us. Also, we're in North, but they're in South. Terence Miles, we've missed out on as well. It's a bit gutting, but we got one in. So what I have done as well, just for the time being, is I've created some loan requirements just to see if there's any players out there that might just want to join us on loan rather than a transfer, just to see us through a year or two. And literally one advanced bit later, we've got 3 signings that want to join us. Josh Bickerton coming in on fullback as a left back, pretty good signing that. Amkan, the backup goalkeeper, nice. £70 a week, brilliant signing. And Balogun, I think, was the right back. Yeah. Within 3 signings there, we've gone right back, left back, and goalkeeper. And the one we signed earlier was a centre back. So we signed a whole back line at least, which is nice. Can't grumble at. There is also a DM, I think, waiting to be approved, and obviously the actual first choice goalkeeper that we went for. Harry French has gone to Connors Key. £120 a week. Pretty cheap. Got another 2 players. We did try to sign. Byrne, who's the goalkeeper, has gone to Watford. And Majid Balogun has gone to Dorking. Very disappointed. This guy, we could have got, I think. But he wanted almost £700 a week. And I can't do it. My limit's around 500-ish per player. And going up to 700 is a push and a risk. As for Byrne Hughes, £1,000 a week. I wasn't even competing. One hour thing if I won. Anyway, how friendly. I've got all the players on loan, on trial. The only other goalkeeper really I can go for now is Nygaard. The problem I have with Nygaard is I don't think I'd have to apply for a visa, maybe. I assume. But I'm gotta go for it. He is better than our goalkeeper. And he was 340. Can we get another 300? 20%. I'm happy with 330, as long as that's 20%. I think he might need a work permit though. But it's worth a shot. We do. Yeah, we got one in. Onanuga, winger, right winger, Pam, Cam, and slightly deeper midfielder if we need to. Big signing, I think. Overall, pretty good. Our right winger is usually. Oh, hello, where are you? There you are. And he is a step above Terry, isn't he? At only 19 as well. And also, Harley Hamilton's that was attacking mid usually. I'd say they were on par. Maybe Harley just nips it with certain things. But I think this is a big signing. Onanuga, £500 a weekend. Non-promotional lease close to 54 grand. We have to take it. I can't not have them apparently because every player wants them in it. So that's what I thought. Nygaard needs a work permit. It's delayed. But this can go through. I really do. Because he's literally the only other goalkeeper who can sign that's better than mine. Another signing we've got done. Tom Adozi can play across the front line. Can also play in that centre attacking midfield. So it's just another little squad player to have. Obviously, on the right-hand side would be Terry, who I would say he is better than. And in the centre, again, Harley Hamilton, who I'd say on pretty level playing fields. So pretty happy with that one as well. Yeah, that one over the line, because there are some. Oh, we're also going to get Pierre as well. Again, Kyrie, Pierre, centre attacking midfield. So again, that is Harley Hamilton's position. Pretty the same sort of player. So another little backup player, also Jamaican international. Always handy to have. Joining us from Brentford, only on £250 a week, by the way. 2, I would say, nice signings for that midfield position, especially since Adozi can cover across the line as well. Fortunately, Nygaard did not get a work permit. I'm going to have to cancel it, and I'm not going to pay £330 a week for someone I can't play. Sorry, Nygaard. I do want you as a goalkeeper, but I can't get you a work permit, mate. Getting, absolutely getting. Okay. Breathe. We've got our goalkeeper, Ronnie Hollingshead. He's coming in goals. Managed to find one. I've got a lot of keepers, by the way, on trial. Just to find. He is an upgrade on Theatre Richardson. He is 6 years younger. I think we've done some good bit of business there. And he's coming in on £300 a week. Absolute bargain, if you ask me. Absolute bargain. Okay. We have reached the first game of the season. I am going to have to stop this episode there. I hope you've enjoyed the transfer episode. The only reason I'm stopping the episode here is because I want a whole episode next time on our first game of the season, so I can cover that in the next episode in its entirety. I was hoping that there was a chance that we'd get another signing over the line before this, but you'll have to wait and see if that goes ahead or not. It was an attacking midfielder on the left-hand side that we went for. That is still in progress, unfortunately. Yeah, we will come back exactly in this point where we take on Marine in the first game of our campaign this year. And hopefully we get our best head off to win it. Hopefully we can start off with winning ways. I got there in the end. Thank you very much for watching. Please let me know any comments, any signings that you've liked, disliked, any ones that I potentially have missed out on that is going to haunt me in the future. And yeah, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and a comment. It all goes a long, long way. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye. Take care.